8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll try and run for it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49 touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Done.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd down. Here's Davis Price. Powers through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now. 38.
1st down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Lance. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On one, ready?
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down, Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. And Sharp calls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
97. And cycle. Check.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I've got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Lance now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
The Lance now to throw.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Tress Way now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, play. Drill 52, light blue.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The tight end in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
6, 7, 3, back.
Now Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Read option. Here's Davis Price.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ty Davis Price
from 17 yards out.
And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here we go, here we go. 11-90.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Burrow's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 16.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Okay. Blue strike.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get this to about the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Black Ultra. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Red, ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now they will run it with Davis Price.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
An option give to Davis Price.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Hey, green. Check white.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Read option. Here's Davis Price.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Davis Price, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, computer. Ready?
Davis Price again.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Davis Price.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Black shot. Steal. Black.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready, set.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Real green.
The Lance going to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On one, ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now Burrow.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here we go.
They'll run on the inside handoff. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. To throw, Burrow. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Throwing, Burrow. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Faster, faster.
One final try now for Lance. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Lions stay alive.